it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me again today, because today is Saturday, so it means Simple Stamping Saturday time. 3 projects using basically the same layout and just stepping it up from a quick card to something that is more involved via something in between. So today, for once, I am using a very vanilla note card and envelope. And I'm using a slightly older stamp set. It's one that carried over from the last annual catalogue, but I wanted to highlight it today. And it is this one. So this is, she says, trying to find it. I had it just now and I buried it. That's where I buried it. Silhouette Scenes, which is a beautiful set. You can use it for all sorts of occasions because you've got love, you've got childhood, all sorts. And it comes bundled with the Sweet Silhouette dies. Now I used this one, Inspire, recently for one of my The Spot challenges. But it's got Inspire Adventure Forever, this wonderful tree and this amazing dandelion. And of course we've got the new dandelion embossing folder, which I have forgotten to order. Well, I had. It's on an order that will be coming to me very soon. I love dandelions, and of course we've got dandelion wishes as well. So let me show you all of my first project. So this is my simple project. So I've got this child here. I think it's probably a girl, but I don't know. It could be a boy with coronavirus hair. I've just had my hair cut. So happy. You'll see it if you join me on Tuesday for coffee and card at 11 o'clock UK time. That's in the morning. And I've got this go confidently in the direction of your dreams saying, which I thought was suitable for that image. And then I've put the girl that's on the swing onto the back of the envelope, and that will become apparent, or why I've done that will become apparent in a moment. But let me first show you how I have made my first version. Ooh, that one had a dirty mark on it, but it's fine. So I've got my note card. These come in packs of 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. So really great way of getting lots of cards and envelopes. And of course these fit into our mini paper pumpkin box. I've got my silhouette mounted up on my D block. This is early espresso. I want a silhouette, obviously, but I didn't want to go for tuxedo black. I wanted something that was more in keeping with the vanilla background, so I've gone for early espresso. And there we go. So that is our child. Then I've got my sentiment is kind of the wrong word, but sentiment, which is on an H block. And I've deliberately mounted it up crooked. Rachel Tessman in the US, I watched one of her YouTube videos recently, and she said, if you put your sentiment on the block crooked, you're more likely to stamp it straight, because you're not going to use the block as the thing that you line up, because it's so obviously crooked. You're going to look at the sentiment. Good suggestion. Like that a lot. Thank you, Rachel. So let's fold our note card in half and grab my bone folder. I know I say this most weeks. This is invaluable if you want a nice crisp fold. So that's our card done. So for the envelope, I'm going to use a really expensive craft tool known as a post-it note or a sticky note. Doesn't have to be made by post-it. Any sticky note will do. And I need to mount up, because I didn't. That was stupid. I very carefully put it away. Need to mount up my image of the girl on the swing. Ink that up. And I've put the post-it note down because I want to make sure, do check that you've got it reasonably well inked, because it will be very obvious on a silhouette if you don't. I want her feet as far down on the envelope flap as possible, which means we're going to be going up the way a bit. So kind of central, load, aim, fire. Do give your stamp a little bit of a chance to transfer the ink across to whatever it is you're stamping on. And there we go. A nice silhouette, and we can remove that, and we've got our lovely silhouette without it going onto the front of our envelope. So that is how quick the card is to make, and we're on 5 minutes, complete with a bit of waffle. Okay, so while I show you the other cards, just a quick reminder that if you don't already subscribe, it's the button in the bottom right hand corner. It'll take you about half a second to do that, but it would really help me. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It's the more people that subscribe and the more people that like and comment and share videos, the YouTube algorithm says, oh, that's good, that means people like that, so let's show it to more people, which obviously will help my little business. So that's the one we've already made. My next version is, I've used thick Very Vanilla and the standard Very Vanilla, and I've used, because I didn't want to introduce the dies at this point, I've used this branch upside down from Butterfly Wishes. I just wanted a branch. I'm sure there are other branches that you can use, but I used that one. So I've got her swinging off this branch. I mean, it's terribly out of proportion, but hey, it's my card, so I'm happy with that. I have switched these two round because this sat better in this gap here, and I've added, I don't know if you can see, can I get them to catch the light? I've added some of the elegant faceted gems, and they're not the clear ones, they're actually the so-called white. So I think they claim to be white. Let me just check in my catalogue. Embellishments, and 15 pearlescent white. So they're clear, petal pink and pearlescent white. So I just thought it would be interesting to see if they are white, and they're not. They seem to pick up the colour of what they're on. So if they're on Very Vanilla, not like the clear ones do, but if they're on Very Vanilla, they are going to appear at the cream end, and if they're on Whisper White, they'll appear at the white end of the spectrum. So that's my my next version. Now I've done this, so I've got it on a mat, and I'm going to be really, really honest with you. This was my first attempt, and it didn't look stepped up enough. It looked like just a big note card. So waste not, want not. Obviously this is only for photography. I wouldn't send it to someone with that on the back. If I wanted to send it to someone, what I would do is cut the front off and then put the whole of the front onto another half sheet of A4. But yeah, by adding that extra dimension, suddenly it becomes a really stepped up card. Except, of course, then there's the really, really stepped up version. So this is a gatefold. Very simple. It is just a piece of thick Whisper White, but I have die cut the tree from the Sweet Silhouette. So this in 2 layers of ordinary Very Vanilla. So this Very Vanilla rather than this, and 1 layer of Early Espresso. Then I stamped this on a piece of Very Vanilla and fussy cut so that we've got her feet sticking out. But I have fussy cut all of her, apart from I went up the side of the swing, because I'm really not that, there's fussy cutting and fussy cutting. And then again, I've got the sentiment over here and with the same dots. So those are my 3 cards. So we've got a fun fold. I mean, it's a fairly basic fun fold. We've got, but with die cutting. We've got our slightly stepped up version with the enormous branch or enormous flowers, and then our quick and simple version. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed those. As I'm about to be launching, no, I'll reverse that. At the point when you're watching this, I'm about to do my virtual catalogue launch with all of the people that bought that as an option with my product shares. So it's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a fun day. I've got lots of lovely fun things planned for them. Prize patrol and lots of make and takes which have already been sent out, and hopefully they've kept the envelopes closed so it's more fun. But yes, so I will be busy doing that today. But whatever you're doing today, have a fantastic day, have a great weekend, and I will hope to see you again on Monday. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you've got any questions or comments, or just want to say hi, leave those in the comments below the description bar. There's a link to my website in the description below, associated blog post. If you click on that, you can see some close-up photos, a bit more information, dimensions, those sorts of things, list of products, information about bonus days and when not to place a bonus day order. Just saying, there are moments when placing a bonus day order is not a good idea. Hopefully that's intrigued you enough to go and have a look. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for joining me. Have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!